Hi, Rachel Hyman-Sisco here, running for President 2028, President of North America, and I'm here to talk about immigration today. I don't think you guys understand. I don't think ICE understands. I don't think the president understands. I don't think the government understands for some reason, or maybe they do and they don't care. And any civilian who doesn't care, it doesn't matter what color you are. They're just starting. And they are starting to go after children and women now. It doesn't matter if you're brown. So if you're racist, they're coming for you. They're still coming for you, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, this matters to all of us. If you don't have all the documentation you need to be here and you're from another country, that is a civil offense. You don't go to prison for that. You don't go to jail for that. You go to court for that. And they figure it out. A lot of these people have been waiting for years and years, and the system is so messed up. They don't have enough people to push the paperwork through. There's a ton of red tape. And I have friends that are really concerned. I applied for this a year ago. My green card's going to expire. I've been here for 10 years. I always have it in on time. This is the year. And it costs a lot of money to do this too. And if you're trying to flee from something else, how many women flee from abusive husbands and go to Canada, Mexico, or wherever they want to go just to get out, right? We don't know the stories that these people are facing, and then we're doing worse. Anyway, no one should be going to jail or prison over this. It goes to civil court. The judge decides, not the president, not ICE, not the FBI. The judge on that case decides. Regardless of your status on this, you guys need to stop and think. The government has its hands, its little fingers, in all your pies. Everything. Literally and figuratively. Yes, they do. And this was not what our forefathers were thinking. And they were thinking that we would be free from rule of a king who was telling us what to do. We were supposed to be free to make our own decisions, all of us. And they've got so much more control of us. They have more control than people who are worried about socialism. We are completely right now we have a facade of capitalism. That is just a facade. They're trying to rule us. They have our cell phones, which we need, so we can't get rid of them, right? I'm all over the place, and that's fine, because you know what? Try me. But I read something today about a woman who was 54, I'm 56. She stood on a sidewalk, asked an ICE agent what they were doing. They tackled her, put her in leg shackles, and cut off her wedding ring for asking a question in the suburbs. So suburbia is not safe either. So it's weird, some things. I just think of my wedding ring and I'm like, I would be devastated if someone cut that off. My ring is the ring my dad gave my mom from when they got engaged. And my husband, he proposed with this ring. The diamond was missing and he put a new ring. If anyone cut this off, this ring is gone. How old? 1962, I think, was when they got married. So this ring is old. But this is my good luck charm. And if it got cut off, I would lose it. I would lose it. I would rather be pepper sprayed, shackled, raped. But if someone cut my wedding ring, I would be devastated. And everybody's got different things, and I'll probably get backlash from this, but that's my thing. That's a violation of my family, my husband, my marriage. That wouldn't be it. Having concentration camps in America, That's not American. That's not American at all. Treating people horribly. There's a lot of stuff, but I would never do that to somebody. I would never put someone in shackles because they asked me a question. I'm not threatened to pepper spray someone because they asked me a question. It's ridiculous. And when everything happens, if it doesn't happen before I'm president, every single ICE agent out there will be going in front of a judge. And if they have touched a single hair on anyone's head that they didn't want to, that's assault. And if they hit them, that's another charge. If they murdered them, they'd go to jail. I don't care what you were ordered to do, you know better. You learned it a long time ago. Don't talk to me about religion. Don't. It's right there. Thou shalt not kill. It's a law. Thou shalt not kill. Mom and dad taught you that. School taught you that. So no one's getting special treatment on my watch. Anybody who has done anything, I don't care whether you're rich or poor, you have no hold over me. None. So I assure you, and this is the thing, I will do my darndest to make sure that any child who is separated from their parents gets put back. We will not rest until every child finds their parents, every wife finds her husband, every sister finds their sister, their brother, anybody who was taken apart by this devastation will get back together. And going beyond that, if you've had a child, it doesn't matter. If you have a missing child, we're going to get the families back together. No stone left unturned if I can do, and if I have any say about it. And as far as the list, anyone who's on that is done. They are so done. I think we need to, going back to the immigration thing, going forward with this, screw it. Clearly we can't handle documentation, this, that, you have the wrong this, you have the wrong that. You know, why don't you have your driver's license on you? Whatever. If they want to come and live in this country, get them a social security card. If they can afford to buy a house or rent an apartment, why not? Why not? And if they commit a crime, they go to jail. It's that easy. We don't have to figure out where they came from, what's going on. They go to jail. They have to go by the law. And no, I don't want anyone who's bad or criminal up here. But guess what? You will never know that. You will never know if someone's a criminal. You think, oh, they're a criminal because they did this. A lot of times criminals haven't been found out yet. So if we did that, where we just sent people to jail or whatever, and jail reform would need to be also looked at. DNA, nonviolent crimes. There's a lot of people who aren't going to jail or prison because they're too full. So all these concentration camps that they have messed with, the people who put them there, that would be the jail I would put them in. Treat others as you want to be treated. So clearly that's their choice. That's my stance on immigration. The more the merrier. The more the merrier. Welcome to America. Let's do this. We can do this. It's so easy. We've just gotten complicated and greedy and rich, and capitalism has gone over the top. You know, it's not working anymore. I know you don't want to hear socialism or capitalism. Call it, just doesn't need a label. No one likes labels. Let's just call it free universal health care, paid education. People are welcome to be here as long as they can afford it. Just sign them up. We need help. We need workers. If we do universal health care, we're going to need a lot more nurses, aides, doctors, respiratory therapists, whatever. And a lot of these people, that's what they did in their country. Your little leaf blowers, they were doctors. They were phlebotomists. But they can't pass the test because they might not speak the language exactly correctly. Everybody is created equal. So let's do that. We have a lot to learn. We got a lot of misinformation, and now we have to sort through it. So if you have hate in your heart, look it up. Look up why you do. Why do you hate this? Look that up. Get serious, because you don't have time for that. You really don't. Anyway, think independently. I'm running on an independent platform, not Republican, not Democrat, because it's gone absolutely crazy on both sides. And if I ever talk about Republicans versus Democrats, I'm talking about in the government, the people actually sitting in the government. I'm not attacking or bad-mouthing the Republicans that are civilians or Democrats that are civilians. I am not doing that. I might complain about someone not voting. You know what I'm saying. All right, think independently.